Demonstrator in Australia. Hello from the currently sunny Central Coast. I thought it might rain a little bit earlier, but alas it did not, and hopefully my washing on the clothesline will dry today. Oops, I need to mute myself. I hope you guys have had a lovely couple of days since hopefully you joined me on my Tuesday video. Getting very close to the end of the week. This week has flown. I cannot believe it is Thursday already. Hello Lisa, how are you? So if you're coming in or you're watching on replay, please make sure you say hi. Today is the end of the month. Another thing I just cannot believe. I'm pretty sure it's the 31st today. Yes, it is the 31st today. I'm sure Lisa's very, very busy with end of month stuff at her work. So today is the last day for two things. It is the last day for our kits collection, up to 30% off. Hey Margine, hey Deborah. And it is the last day to redeem your bonus days vouchers. So don't leave money sitting in your email in the form of coupon codes. Get on my online store, use those coupon codes and redeem your free product, because if you've earned it, I say use it. So that is what's happening today. So this week in both my videos, we have been playing with the Let's Go Shopping Suite or Bundle Suite collection. So this is the stamp set, and I do have lots of leftovers from class. So that was my class last month. Yes, it is also the last day of winter. It was feeling a bit cool this morning, but I was wearing less layers than normal because I had a massage this morning, but not the nice relaxing kind, a kind to fix the ailments of my body. But yes, so I was wearing less layers because I had to take them off. So why did I want to put more layers back on? So I have gone through all my class kits from my Let's Go Shopping class, and we have even more scraps and leftovers to use. We won't be using all of these, I promise, but this is what we have to work on, because I do find often in classes, in-person classes, I don't finish my project because my priority is to show the technique. They've normally got a finished card to show the technique, to show how I do it. Then all the supplies go around the table. Sometimes we've got things going both ways, which is, so I'm keeping, hello Mr. Linda, huge virtual hugs to you, my love. Yeah, so there are things going around the table, so I'm trying to direct everyone, help them out, and I don't get to finish my card. Like, I have a stamped and partially put together panel here with a dirty big finger mark on it. So I think we need to do something with this panel today. I think I might just cut it off actually, but that's what I've got. I've got more buildings that I didn't realize I had in the class kits. I've got an embossed piece of paper that was a background. I've got a partially colored plant shop, so I made the shop a plant shop. I was literally showing them what to color and where, and of course I never finish my own. It just always happens, but everyone else leaves with perfectly completed products, cards, projects. So I have a house, I have lots of things in here. Like I've got all the blue designer series paper that we used as a background. No, we were going to use it as a background and we never did. So I've got all these bits and bobs to use, so we shall endeavor to see where we end up. So is everyone ready? I do hope to inspire you to grab out your use it up bits yourself. I do have this class still available, obviously not the online version, in-person version rather, because we've just spoken about that's already happened. But I do have... Oh, we get to be construction workers. Yes, you do get to be construction workers, Delinda. I love that description. That's awesome. See, you're still firing on all cylinders, my love. I love it. Where was I going? Oh, I do still have the online version of the class. So you get 3 exclusive card videos for... Where are they? These 3 cards. So you get video and project sheet for this one, and this one, and this one. So that's what you get. And then you get some measurements and things for some others. So these are some extras that I did before I even did my class. That is a leftover card as well. And then these are the 2 we made on Tuesday using use it up bits. So, and we made that one. So you can hopefully see that those silver sequins actually did go more silver and they're not milky because the glue dried. So that is what we're doing. So hopefully I inspire your inner builder. I love all the emojis, Delinda. That's awesome. And we can, sorry, David just walked out and in the door. And we can make something together. Thank you, Delinda. Well, the class is there to purchase with the videos, heaps of tips and tricks, and hopefully you can get, even if you don't own the set, you can get something out of it. It is only $10 Australian for the 3 exclusive videos. I've got links to other videos and the project sheet, which has measurements and products used. So I think it works out to be less than $7.50 US, especially with the way the dollar is at the moment. It's not fun at all. Oh, everyone's here. Who else is here? Hey, Bev, sorry, missed you popping in. Hello, Miss Bonnie. How are you? So let's flip around and get started. I have no idea how many cards we'll make today, but let's have some fun. Sorry, a few little things I didn't move before we went live. So let's cover this up and let's do this. So I have a couple of different people in here from Tuesday's video. So I really would love to know who has this bundle. So even if you've got just the designer series paper, there is so much that you can do with just that. Did I go too far? Yeah, maybe. Just going to see how that looks. That looks pretty good. Woohoo! I'm going to grab the light and then we can play. Okay, so, I also have my pack of Les Shop's designer series paper here as well, because obviously we want to pair those together. And the other thing that is in the collection with the Les Shops, and if you're looking for them, they are on page 31 of the annual catalogue. So, and in the collection comes the loose silver sequins as well. Hey Bobby, how are you? Okay, so I think I want to start with this piece. So what I have already done, I've used the stamp set, done some stamping. So this is a bookshop, but we can make it a bakery, we can make it a restaurant or a cafe. I have also turned it into a plant shop with a bit of different stamps that I've used in there, but we may use that later. So I have also used the die cuts, so the bench and the, oh my dear word, don't tell me I've lost it. I've lost it. We did have, I have to find that. We did have the lamp, but it has flown away. So I'm meant to have 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes, I'm missing it. I know it's somewhere in this room. I'll run around with my magnet later and see if we can find it. I had it here for Tuesday's video, so I know it hasn't run away too far. Oh, yes, exactly. And there is an upcoming companion stamp set in the mini catalogue that does have another different type of, different style of shop, that also goes with the dies. So I've cut that down. You know nothing about my finger smudge there, and that is just, that can stay there for some scrap. Okay, so we do need to beef this up a little bit, or I can leave it very, very plain, because the original card that this panel came from is, I shall grab it, is this one. So what I did, I put over the crumb cake houses. So I put over one of these with the bits cut out. But I think I just want to leave it like this today. And what I think I might do is just add a bit of colour to the shop. And I'm going to use crumb cake, even though I have done everything here in pecan pie. I think I want to add some crumb cake, and I'm just going to grab, I think this is ready to be commissioned to the bin after this project, but I just want to add a little bit of colour to the building. Hello, Miss Cindy. How are you? Hey, Andrew. Lovely to see you. Yes, I'm glad I can help you drift off to sleep. Oh, your contractor license has expired, Cindy. I'm so sad to hear that. So I'm going to go fairly lightly where the lines are, because I really don't expect that this color is actually safe for our Stampin' blends. So I just want to tread quite lightly. So you can see just adding this very simple color has really just made this pop. But of course the layering did look good as well. So just grabbing a few spots here that I may have missed. Now I am thinking that I can go in with the dark and add some details to the cornicing. Cornicing there, and then I can go in here once again, not too, although this ink is not bleeding at all. I may have found a new ink that I can use with my Stampin' blends. Love that. Although I think I want to leave the books, I may put a little bit of blue in the windows to just make them look like windows, but other than that, I think these are looking pretty good. I am thinking, do I have a pecan pie in this? Do we have a pecan pie blend? I'm not so au fait with the new blends colours. I know we've got in colours and stuff like that, but it doesn't really matter if you leave a little bit of darkness. That is fine. I think kind of want, and I want to leave that section light like I did with the cornicing. I want to leave the steps light. And I want to colour in that letter chute, and probably want to colour in the door sign as well. Okay, so let me grab my Pool Party, which is the colour I always go to for glass. And I'm sitting here thinking what I would like even though I'm colouring, I'm definitely thinking, is this light? Yeah, it is. I'm definitely thinking a step ahead of where I would like things to go. So I do this, so this appears like glass. Now I do want to go around the surround of this window as well, but I do want to finalize the glass first. You guys, no picket lining here, please. Oh, that's the bullet end. I definitely want the other end. So hopefully you can see how this has gone from a very simple stamped image to using 4 blends, including the color lifter, to bring this image to life without too much. So I think we'll definitely use the colored one, so then we can kind of do a comparison to keeping it really, really simple and not keeping it simple. Oh, Maureen, how are you? Oh, love, I've missed you so. I feel like the whole gang's back. So I am using the bullet end, which is giving a slightly darker color to our door, but this is just going to frame this part. And I like keeping this lattice bit white just under the roof line. And I'm definitely not colouring in the plants. I do want to still keep it fairly monochromatic and maybe put a pop of something in the background. Okay, so happy with that. Sentiment wise, so we've got books. We could do just a simple happy birthday in there. I'll show you what that will look like. Happy birthday. It's not there. Oh, I know why. Because I had that lined up, which I can probably take off now. I had it lined up on my plates, but I can take these off now. Hi Brenton, how are you? Oh my god, there is pecan pie blends. Thank you, Andrea. I just chose to use a different color. So we've done the pecan in the stamping, and we have used the crumb cake for the coloring. So they are the 4 pieces we have used. I've used crumb cake dark and light, I've used Pool Party, and I've used a color lifter to soften the Pool Party for the glass. But I'm very happy with the result. Oh, that's good to hear, Cindy. Good to hear, especially being so far away from her as well. That's a real worry. Okay, I will pop that piece aside. Just thinking in here, just putting a simple happy birthday. And yes, I am going to use that pecan pie. It is a great addition to the neutrals. Oh, I love seeing everyone's emojis. Hello, Donna. How are you? Oh, love seeing everyone. So just for everyone who has popped in recently, I am using the leftovers from my most recent class, which is the Let's Go Shopping class. Now I'm going to get my cloth because I got a little bit of ink on the block, and because this is a simple card that has already had a finger mark removed from it, I don't want to add any more. So do a very careful ink up and just pop this here like this. Now that will dry back, trust me. Is that actually, I don't think any of these are straight, which is part of the problem. Well, it's not a problem, it's just rustic. Now, while we have, I need to ground these buildings, and I think we're going to keep with our crumb cake. So keep the color palette really simple. Okay, color palette simple, use our crumb cake light and just go under each element just to give them a bit of grounding, especially on this building. I'm definitely going to knock back that color. And that will help it not look like it's the color of the main building. So this end, and just going to do some colouring over this. And this will dry. It looks horrid at the moment, but it will dry back and just let everything look grounded. Now I could add some of those clouds in the background, the vellum clouds that I used, but I am very inclined just to leave this exactly as it is. So tell me if you think I need to add any more. And I'm actually quite tempted to see what, no, besides the fact it's too small anyway, definitely not. Okay, I know these are buildings I could use, but I'm just, no. I just need to move this out of the way. That is probably a bit too busy when we're looking at something quite simple. Just checking colours here because these are all our B-sides to the papers. But I am thinking quite possibly that one may look nice. Or do I just layer it up, colour on? Oh, do you know what may look good? Just having that texture in the background and putting it on a piece of, just having a hint of pecan pie behind, because I do have layering pieces already made up. I just need to trim this back and just keep the monochromatic and just trim this back, have this on this. I think keeping it that way, it would look amazing. Hello, Claudine. Thank you for joining. I know the color lifter is amazing for changing the look of that. So that is now dry, and you can see compared to the color of the building, the front of the building, how much that's knocked back, but you can still see that it is a shop front. And yeah, so you can see how much I pushed it through on the back. Okay, let's get this done. Thank you, Andrea. Just keeping it simple is sometimes beautiful in itself. Okay, I'm just getting my glue goober out of the top there. There we go. I am playing conservative with this glue. I have a feeling it's almost gone. Try not to put my finger in the glue. Always the aim. Okay, now let's get this nice and even like so. And then I can just trim off that bottom section. Oh, we're happy to have you. So I've had no decisions to be made so far. I did ask, but everyone was very busy saying hello to everyone else. I don't think anyone argued or gave alternate suggestions, should I say. No. Did I? No, I thought I moved it ever so slightly. Okay, I think that will be perfect, and it is. I do often just eyeball things because that works really, really well for me. Okay, are we liking this on? Are we liking the texture behind this? So there's something there, but I didn't add another color. Where did the lamppost stamp come from? It's actually a die. So these two pieces are dies. I will show you closer up. Hello, Leslie. How are you? So they are dies. I'm currently missing the die. We had it here on Tuesday and I'm missing the die. But it does go in it's in the Let's Go shopping set with the park bench. Yes, you like it, Maureen. Yes to the texture. Yes to the texture. Okay, we are going to commit and stick this down. So we're also not using a lot of... We're using dimension in the texture and forced dimension in the way we have coloured things, but we are actually creating a fairly flat cut. I'm so sorry for the notifications. I should have turned it off, but alas, I did not. So we just have a hint of this. Now, I think I'm going to try just a thick basic white card front because we're keeping it simple, and other than that I'm going to try a pecan pie, but I'm just thinking if I can grab a basic white. I was trying to grab... I'm thinking we may just need a pecan pie card front. Okay, I can see a card base here. The white on white, there's nothing there. It's not giving an extra pop or anything like that. Yes, between you, me and the lamppost, I do use that saying often. I actually used it yesterday talking to a girlfriend on the phone. Kind of cone of silence stuff. Okay, so rather than the white, let's bring this over here. Oh wow, already just having that pop of color underneath just reinforces the use of the pecan pie. Winner, winner. Okay, now all we have to do is pop this down. I really don't believe we need any extra embellishment unless, hang on, is Jody here yet? She may say, yes, you need embellishing, but I really think the simpler the better with this card. And so far, I think we're there. Okay, so we have used successfully 2 use it up bits from my class, which is awesome. I'm very, yeah, it does look better, doesn't it? Yes. Yes. So you have to try everything, but that is the finished card, just with, really, we've added a hint of pool party to make the glass look like glass. Thank you. Yeah, on the fence post, it's exactly the same thing, Cheryl. It really, really is. Okay, now I am going to bring in our plant shop, and I'm actually going to finish colouring this, which will take me just a few minutes. So I used Poppy Parade around this one. I don't know why I used Poppy Parade. I think I was just playing. Yeah. So, of course, I leave the hardest bit, which is the arch. That's okay. Just small feathery strokes shall do it. Just being patient, and I'm not doing any blending on this window frame. It's just all dark Poppy Parade, and then I also added Poppy Parade to the letter hole. Now I'm going to need pumpkin pie, because I did use that here, and if I didn't, we shall soon find out, but I'm pretty sure I am right. Do have a bit of a dodgy edge here, but that's okay. So that's pumpkin pie dark. It doesn't matter whether you go from dark or light to dark with this, because I kind of have pre-planned what I was doing. I am going dark to light, so I go over where the join will be, and then I bring it out nice and light in the middle. And actually I need to work on these pieces here. The steps were just a bit, there was a definite line where the steps were. So even though this has probably been dry for a month, I can definitely go back in and do that. Now, I haven't got my PDF up in front of me. No, that's not it. So what colour is that? That's 900. Maybe I can very quickly check my PDF here, and I can write what one I used. The Let's Go Shopping, because I don't want to choose the wrong one, but it is one of the neutrals that I used. Stampin' Blend, the medium. So maybe I used this one. It's a 700. I really don't think I used, no, the medium. So that will be like, I'm going to have to just play here, I think. So this is the 800. Got it, the 800 it is. So this is SU 800, and like with the other one, I am just going directly over our little, I don't know what, our little feature there. I am just going over it. And I have already coloured the glass with our pool party, with our pool party. So I'm finished with that. So that didn't take long to do. I've run out of baskets at the moment. Actually, I kind of haven't. I'm up to using my big basket, but that's fine. Okay, so let's see here what I can do. Now, on the original card, I did pop this under, but I want to do something a little different to the original card. I am just grabbing that out. So I used the texture, the painted texture embossed piece on this. I also used an awning, but I'm thinking I may make the awning into a pot plant just to do something different. Oh, that doesn't look bad on that. So we've got this one, or we've got this one. So do we use the light blue or the dark blue? So that is your decision, and I shall grab out our... I'll get you guys back on screen because I was looking at stuff. Oh, yes, there is, but it's the same saying, Cheryl. It could also be, yes, and the gate post, Deborah, exactly right. All the posts. Also just going, the dark, says Margine, okay. Splinters are the worst. Lots of difference between the bows, all just to keep a secret. That's exactly right. Or to, yeah, maybe just to keep someone's confidence, not necessarily a big secret. Oh, my word. Dark. So you want it on the dark. So that's it on the dark. And this is it on the light. Yeah, you kind of do lose it on the light, don't you? Okay, so I'm just off to the side a little bit. Now we have stylish shapes. I also have a pre-cut piece of all that. The rebel in you says light. No problems, Andrea. Sweet dreams. But Cheryl, you're just outnumbered. That's the actual problem. You are just fully outnumbered. Okay, so, oops, the whole of the card we just made is now on the floor, or it was on the floor. Okay, so, on the dark, and I suppose I'm willing to give those up because we are working with scraps. The modern, okay, I do have that, but what I want to do is, okay, so I can show you like this. See, I can use the modern oval, but what I want to do is like a similar effect to this, that the house has somewhere to sit, where the modern oval even could do it that way. Okay, hold on, because I've also got this piece. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it does play off the window shape. Look, I will punch a piece and we can see it's definitely got potential, absolutely. And there is something new, yes, absolutely. So we will go through the close shop, although I kind of want it symmetrical, but I'm not going to, because half of it is going to be covered up. So let's just lay out here. Now, I kind of made a boo-boo with my stamping. Do the two of those together. Are they too close in size? Because I think they are. Now, I am eventually going to use this paper, but we may use the little houses on the back. So this is this, where if I put this, if I put this under, it kind of doesn't really work because I'm not creating a scene. Swap them around. Oh, no problem, Cindy. Enjoy dinner. Save me a portion, please. So you mean pop it like that, and then do I use the circle as well? Because what I was thinking is we've got all the little houses here, so it might be cute to pop it on the little houses. As in the same, because I'm actually kind of tempted. I'm not totally keen on that one. So we can do a couple. We could kinda do a couple, although I've lost some definition using that, but I could do that. I don't kind of want them the same color because I think that'd look, it may not look odd, but definitely not on that piece. Although I could just grab a little piece of this and just pop it on. And then maybe, then I'm turning it into a scene. I don't know. Even I'm lost now. It's because I really wanted to use a circle. I really did. So I think I am going to grab out a circle. I just saw the window top and lost my little mind. What window top? Love the cobblestones. I know, I love the cobblestones as well. I really, truly do. I could just get a circle out of there. It's going to be smaller than the original circle, but we can make it work. And I am probably going to cut a bigger one out of the lighter, just in case. Just in case. So let's grab in our mini machine. I know the cobblestones are probably the most usable, besides the houses, the most usable designer series paper in the lace shops. It truly is. Oh, I think I'm going to have to do some snipping here to be able to get this through. Right. That sits perfectly there now. Can I say just? Yes, the oval can come round another time, absolutely. I just feel it's a little too small. That's all. Okay, so we have this one, and I've got scraps there, but they can go that way. Now, is this one is going to fit, but I need to trim the paper. So this is 8.5. So just need to give this a trim at 8.5, and we're all good here. But I cannot believe I've lost the lamppost. Because we spoke about, do you know where the lamppost are? I found the lamppost. The lamppost is exactly where it should be in my magnetic tin. Look at that. Oh. Okay, my brain feels so much better now that it has been found without too much looking. I know, Bev. I'm so happy. Okay, give this a little. So we're using 2 different size circles. This one is the bigger one, and I have used the darker one with the lighter circle. So we're just going to play, see what works. I kind of was worried, but I wasn't worried because I know there's nothing on the floor currently. Okay, right. But just as a tip for that lamppost, it is best to use adhesive sheet to make these both sticky and then adhere them. Just putting it out there. Okay, so that can go in my dish. This can go back in the scraps. Okay, now you may be able to now see where I am going with this, with a titch of the cobblestones. Yep. Okay, I just want to glue this on to the cobblestones so then I can snip it out. So I definitely like the cobblestones, using them in a different way. Trying to get this straight though, when the cobblestones are quite, don't know, they're definitely organic in the way they are. Leave that there for a couple of seconds, grab back down my trimmer, and I want to give that a snip about there. So we just have a whole complete piece here, and we have more cobblestones for later. Okay, now how are we going? 10-2. I've actually changed sides. I think I need the darkness at the top and the light at the bottom. So I've got 2 elements here. Just that dark is going to, I don't know, it just really sets it off. Okay, I just need to bring back in my, I'm just going to use light crumb cake for my shadowing here. I could grab out my smoky slate, but I've already got this here, so just to add in a little bit, and then building. Sorry, everyone is ringing me today. Well, that is no different in color today, but that's okay. More than happy to do that. It is a cute little shop, and I used the greenery from Ringed with Nature, and what was the other one? Ringed with Nature and maybe it was both Ringed with Nature. Pretty sure it wasn't. So I used that greenery from Ringed with Nature, and this one I'm going through and set by set. I actually can't think. Let me go back to my PDF and see if I can find what I used. Is that the one? Yes, it is. I didn't add things, but I know it's in the video. So yes. Okay, now what card base are we going to use this on? Because I like this. We've used both together, and you know what, we could even probably going to be a bit busy. What do you think? Do you think that one's a bit busy? That actually uses the stained glass effect in it. Okay, so obviously going to be using dimensionals. What colors do we have in here? Wrong one. Just want to have a look here. Will a little bit of, see, I like the Calypso Coral in that, but I'm kind of thinking it's not quite Calypso Coral, because it's a very, very muted version of Calypso Coral. What color shall I use? I'm almost very tempted to grab out Balmy Blue here, just to see what it would look like. To just slide it under everything. No third circle, Deborah. Okay? I just... I think it needs something. And I may be even thinking a vellum layer, like a vellum card front layer here, because I don't mind the Balmy Blue. Looks good, but it needs something. It needs a something. So whether that is a pot plant or a sandwich board, I'm definitely leaning towards a piece of vellum just to make it work. Just going to take this piece here, and we're just going to have a play. Sorry, I've got very itchy nose here. This isn't a Stampin' Up colour. Well, it isn't a colour collection colour. It's from our Naturals collection. Unless I grabbed Lemon Lolly. But then I don't like that one. Because this is a smaller circle size-wise than, oh, so you're thinking maybe going in the top rather than having, yes, I see what you mean now. Absolutely. Absolutely. That did just make a huge difference. I'm not sure about the vellum. I'm going to grab some Lemon Lolly so we can see what it looks like. I don't think Lemon Lolly is actually the answer either. It is a lot brighter than what you would think, but maybe, or see, too much yellow. Way too much. Hey, it's a blue moon. Haha. It is a blue moon. And I'm sure we had a blue moon last night, actually. I'm more than happy to change this colour, but to what? Because we've used... I like the layout of shapes with the vellum. Thanks, Bev. I like that too. So do we just stick with the balmy blue? Because what I can definitely add to this is a sentiment, where I didn't have a sentiment on the other card. I'm actually quite happy to use this piece of vellum scrap, keeping with our theme of use it up. I'm happy to go with it. So I'm just thinking, if I go 9.5, just to even up that edge. So I'm not looking with these pieces because these pieces are most definitely locked in. But I don't mind that sizing either. It's just a little bit different. Hello, Nina. How are you? I used soft sea foam and wild wheat. So we can... I think the wild wheat might be too dark, but can always check for you because I'm here. You guys are at home, so you can't really check those colors out yourself. So that's the wild wheat. Thinking it's a bit strong, and the soft sea foam may actually work quite nicely. If I could find my soft sea foam, because it's hiding behind the Lemon Lolly. Okay, so no, I agree, Bonnie, but hey, it's got to be tried. Definitely, and going along the colours that I've already used is a really easy thing to do. See, don't know if everything just gets a bit lost on there. My only other thought was what pool party looks like. Just as an aside, I think it might be a little too green because pool party isn't a true blue. Definitely is a green blue, although it actually looks really pretty. So that's pool party. There are three colours: balmy blue, soft seafoam pool party. So you guys tell me, you guys are in charge here. While I go on the search in this box here for, I've got a couple of things here. Got this. I said I was going to make a pot plant, but I think the pot plant might actually be a bit big for what I want to do, but that's okay. Okay, so all the little scraps are in the bottom. I think it might be a bit big, but I do also have a sandwich board and a pot plant here that we can use, and I have a pre-stamped sentiment. Pool party. Okay, cool. Done. Okay. Right. And I do have a little piece of greenery right here. So this is all in the dregs of the box. So we are firing on all cylinders. We know what direction we're going in. I found the happy birthday sentiment. Whilst not perfect, we found it and we're going to use it. Okay, we're definitely going to have to use that side just to get it, that piece of vellum sitting flat. Okay, now this piece is not already scored, so I'm not going to dance with the devil. We are going to pre-score this, because if we don't, I think I shall regret it. So it only takes a few seconds to score our piece. Okay, so where is my bone folder? Next question. It's right there hiding under things. Okay. Now don't forget, I do have class available. So you can get the videos of the 3 original cards and all of the measurements and what I have used in those cards. Sorry, I'm just running across the edge because of the cut edge and just pushing that back down so it's not so prominent. Okay, so let's use some dimensionals. So I did start, I've just got one tiny bit, 2 tiny bits to use, and then we'll start a whole new sheet. But so we have up here, I finished 2 sheets of dimensionals in 2 days. Well, in a week, let's say that. I like that feeling. So I love the feeling of starting afresh with a new sheet. It's like a new day kind of thing. Okay, now, so we've got some options of extras to add. We may not use them, but we've got options. And just one in the middle so there's no saggy middles, and then that goes over the join of both the pieces as well. So we kind of want that like that, which means this one comes off. Don't even know where that went. And I think this one comes off. Maybe this one as well. May just grab a little bit, and with that in mind, let's grab our silica mat so we don't permanently stick ourselves to our work surface. Okay, so just like that is perfect. Now here we can work on this without too much issue. So kind of want to center it. I could put the happy birthday like just over the bottom there, so then it's all kind of connected. So I think that looks good, and even though it's Calypso Coral and Cajun Craze, it does still tone in with those pieces. Now this is where I just think this it's actually the awning for either window. It is the awning, but I think if I used it as a pot plant, it's just too big. So because we're in a plant shop, I wouldn't mind just grabbing this one here and just popping it to the side, even if I put it on that side. But I do actually need to stamp, and I have this Stampin' jig set up for the Stamparatus. Sorry, I did just throw things well out of the way there. So I have my Stamparatus plate. Just got to find my jig, which I have found. Now, Stamparatus would be behind you girls in the computer. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Oh, thank you. I'm very, very thankful for that review, a live review that I didn't even ask for. Okay, so I need to take this plate off. I can just go there for the moment. Put this plate on. Now, while I'm here, I am going to, oh no, I put it on the wrong way. That's okay. I'm going to stamp the sandwich board as well, so then it is stamped, if that makes sense. Okay, so pop this smack into the corner there, and let's, I've got things on the floor, everything's falling off. So we've got that the right way around, and we've got our sandwich board, and I will be using Memento ink, so then if I want to colour over it later, it is all perfect. So there. Right, they are in. Memento ink is at arm's reach. But really, I just wanted to show you this week what we can do with the leftovers from class. Done. I can now throw this away because I have no more pieces. But if you wanted to keep these attached and use them, you most certainly could. Okay, so pop that away. I'm going to bring this in because I'm not using the sandwich board. I am just going to use the pot plant. Now, am I going to use Misty Moonlight, or do I use Boho Blue, which I think, let me double check, is there Boho Blue in that paper? Misty Moonlight, Night of Navy, balmy blue. Okay, so balmy blue going down. I do have balmy blue, light and dark here, and I just want to grab back that scrap of paper, and I just want to colour the pot, and then that will tie in with the designer series paper. Just trying to get up right under those plant, or that plant there, and then I can tell how wet that is. As soon as I put that dark down, it went. I don't think I've done a balmy blue pot before with any of these, so I like just adding the layers, and then I can go over everything. Now, soft sea foam light, because we do have soft sea foam in that window. So just going over here. Just give that a nice layer. And then, what am I going to go in with? Maybe some light old olive. And I'm just going to go in with the bullet end here. Might actually even use the brush end. And just put little dabs and dots, and this is actually a really bad, it's totally disintegrated, but it has given me the colors that I want. Okay, so that will tone in beautifully with this. So let's bring all this back. Let's get rid of these pieces, so then we know what we're playing with. So we have this as a whole piece. Have I just, oh, no, I thought I had lost my sentiment, but I haven't. Now, I want to continue using this skinny piece because it's going to slightly go over the cobblestones. Just want a nice thin piece, a little bit more. Great thing about using the edges, we can just cut whatever width we would like to work with what we've got. Hey Bev, how are you? Oh, that's okay, you are late, but you've missed card 1, you're getting some of card 2. I will take you if you're late or not. Just lovely to see you here. Okay, so you want to put this along the bottom. It doesn't matter if it's not centered. I do want to get these off, and I don't want to use any wet glue. I do want to use I do actually want to use my Stampin' Seal. Oh, Marley got a haircut. So Marley is Bev's dog, and she is just gorgeous, but she does need grooming. She was getting a little long. Okay. Okay, so just on the circle piece, I put that. And I do kind of want to center it approximately. That is not really. Okay, that is going to stay like that. I'm going to put the sentiment, and then we're going to decide whether we want the pot on the left or the right. But let me, this piece does not want to come up. Close the scissors, otherwise something will happen, because I know myself far too well. Okay, so just going to line this up like, almost like so. Just like so. And then, do we want the pot plant? I think it's going to look better on this side actually, but it's going to be on a dimensional, because then this side's nice and clean with all the steps in where we've got the circle. I just like the extra steps on this side. I think I'm going to continue because I only want dimensional on one side, because once again it's carrying over. Yes. Oh, was she naughty again? Has she been naughty again? She found, Bev, I'm sorry, I have to tell the story. Marley found her lover books yesterday, and I think I'm going to leave that comment right where it is. And unfortunately it wasn't Bev's book. It was a borrowed book. Okay, so we're just going to pop this down this side and grab it. But I'm glad you guys like it on the left like I do. And then we will adhere everything to the card base and we are done. Like, we've done really, really well today. Oh, not just yet. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. So just kind of going to line it up just like so. Really truly didn't want to detach there. Just want to, not too high. Too low. Let's just see if I can. I think that's pretty much perfect. Really, really happy with how that has come out. I think for this one we will definitely need some bling. I'm almost not loving this at the moment. It's almost too plain in the back. I'm just going to try something. It's probably going to be too plain again, but yeah, that's not going to work because it's the same width. Because that must be a 9.5, because I threw a whole lot of smaller. Oh, sorry for hitting you there, girls. Sorry for your heads. Okay, that will be, oh, that's smaller as well. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I know I need texture. A passion for shredding paper. That is probably a very, very good way to say it. She has a passion for shredding paper. I like that, Bev. I think I'm going to zoom out. Titch. Yes, very nice, dogs, except when you have a passion for paper. Okay, texture. I think I know which texture I want to add, and it comes in the form of a new. We're going to use the Distressed Tile 3D embossing folder. So this is a new one for our September to December mini, which comes out in just 7 days, only 7 days away. So we will be using this, and I think that shall finish our project perfectly. But yes, it was just looking a little plain. Okay, so open the card, and I just line it up like so. It's actually not going to be perfect. So what I think, we're just going to see how we go. It's just, we may need to trim off this card just a titch, just to make this embossing folder work perfectly. Okay, that is in there like that. I'm going to have to keep holding that and do all of this one-handed, but I'm going to prove that you can absolutely do all of this one-handed while holding your card front in the correct position in the folder, because I really truly don't want to do this. So we have our plate number 1, we have our card and our Distress Tile 3D embossing folder. Have the top plate. Just want to make sure that is under there, and through we go. Okay, and if we do have to snip the tiniest bit off, no one is going to know. So that is what the distressed looks like. Actually, you can't really tell on the bottom that we have just missed a little bit, but hooray us, all done. Yes, we could do that as well. But I think I'm going to, oh, don't tell me, did I put it away? Nope, I did not. Yes, Claudine, that's what I do quite often, is using my blending brushes, but that is there. This, so much better. That just brought that to life. Very, very happy. Going to use my thing. Then we just need, please excuse David coughing up a lung in the background. Asthma sucks. Okay, so I have a lot of glue there because that is the only place we are going to have any glue on this project, because if we put any behind the vellum, you are going to see it. So let's see what we can find here. That's blueberry bushel. Don't think that's quite right. I do have a few boho blues in there, which will go beautifully with the paper. I do have some Night of Navies in there, which will also go with the paper. Just wonder if there's any pool parties. No, that's navy, that's Cabana. I mean, we could use those ones. Oh, we do have pool party. We have the glossy dots. So we've got pool party, navy, or boho. So that's the voting. That is our final voting. So we have pool. I'll grab these out so you can see them better. So we've got boho, we've got pool party, and we have navy. That folder is so a keeper, Bev. Bev, you are exactly right. Oh my dear word. I had to use my teeth to grab that out. So we have moonlight there. So moonlight, pool, or boho. Pool party. Oh, that is most unanimous. Now I've got to put all these away. It's all good. All good. So that, oh, except I've split that down the side. That is a no. This is a no. And then we have pool party. And I just shall sprinkle a few of those around. And we shall be done. See, I've got a nice area up here for some, because the circle goes up and over on the other side. It's just nice to give it a bit of a balance. Okay, so I have and these are holographic ones. I know they're called glossy dots, but they do have kind of a holographic look to them, which is like really cool. So this adds a bit of shine to the project that actually isn't there already. Okay, and we've got 3. And then I kind of want to at the bottom, but this one I think I will tuck in there. Sorry if you can hear my front door beeping. If you don't close it properly, that's exactly what happens. Okay, what do we think of that? I'm quite chuffed with that card. Took a look. I thought that card was going to come together a lot quicker than what it did, but hey, we got there in the end. And that is all that matters. So if I wanted to, I could pop some glue dots under these embellishments to further tack down the vellum, but we don't have to. So close-up look of our distressed tile or distressed 3D embossing folder. So the pool party ones, they're there, but they're not there. So that looks great. Now our first card was monochromatic. So this whole piece was already stamped and placed together. So these two are dies. We just added the happy birthday, and we did color in the shop using crumb cake blends. We finished the coloring on this with pumpkin pie and poppy parade and our, what was it, 9,000. I'm just going to check here what color it was. It's underneath. That was our 800. Our 800. So that is in our naturals collection. So what we used today, we used Distress 3D embossing folder. We used the stylish shape stars, but the circles that I used are actually we put them away. That's what we're going to do, because they were sitting in my magnetic dish. All safe. We exclusively used our Let's Go Shopping. These come from 2 different sets, but I did not stamp with them today. We are going to put away our lamppost. So I do have a full set of dies, and we know exactly where everything is. Your favorite is the second one, Bev. That's okay. I still have so much scrap left over, like so much scrap. I still have houses and cobblestones, backgrounds. I have so much left, so I could definitely make heaps more cards doing this, but in the last two videos I have showed you full cards. So I'll bring in Tuesday's video, so if you Tuesday's cards, so if you wish, you can definitely go back and have a look at those. So that was card number 1 from Tuesday, and this was card number 2 from Tuesday. So they're Tuesday's cards. I will grab the 3 class cards that have exclusive videos. So for 10 Australian dollars, you get tutorials on this one, and on this one with full product list, dimensions, and those 3 exclusive videos. I think it works out less than $7.50. Oh, no problems, Lisa. See you next time. It works out less than $7.50 US dollars. If you would like to support me in purchasing those, because without those classes, I can't do, without the classes and orders, I can't do what I do here for free for you girls. So yeah, I appreciate the support of anyone who does purchase my classes and allows me to be here twice a week free to give you these extra tutorials. So have a wonderful weekend. I will be back on Tuesday, not sure with what, but we will find. Oh, Tuesday. Does it go live on Tuesday or Wednesday? Because we will be having a catalogue walkthrough. What day? Sorry, I'm just having a look. So it goes live on September the 6th. I work on the Wednesday. So I will be doing a catalogue walkthrough maybe on the Thursday, because I work on Wednesday. So catalogue walkthrough on Thursday, and we will find something amazing to make on Tuesday. Have an amazing weekend. I hope you get some time to craft yourself and have that amazing self-care time, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.